Oh my god, these packaging. It is so gorgeous. They are both blushes. Right in the mid. Wow. You see that? Whoa, it actually feels like wet on the skin. I've just never been comfortable with the... Wait a second, that was way too easy. Wow. Yo, the cheek looks so good. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to show you guys how I created this look using a full face of cbeauty makeup. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録しちゃってください. I feel like cbeauty or Chinese beauty has become more and more popular these days, especially in the category of makeup. Even during my last trip in Japan, it was the first time that I noticed Chinese brands in beauty stores over there too. Personally, I do already use some brands like Flower Nose, Florasis, Judy Doll, maybe a couple others, but I haven't explored kind of further into it. So this time I thought I would do a full face, full makeup routine using only Chinese brands. Okay, so I'm going to be kind of picking from two boxes down here. One is a package I got from Flower Nose that I received quite a while back. Meant to do an unboxing, never did. So I do have a fair number of products inside here. It is part of the Midsummer Fairytales collection, which I know is from a while back. This second box here is a mixture of a bunch of different brands. I basically just ordered everything off Yestar because it is the most accessible for me. So I'm going to be picking through these to see what we can use today to do the full look. I'm like a little nervous because I've literally not used most of these products. I have already done my skin prep. Usually I do use a kind of SPF makeup base, which I feel like is actually the one thing I forgot to order. Yeah, I didn't. I'm going to have to use a non-Chinese brand. I've been using this one a fair bit lately, the Roche-Posay Uvidea Anthelios Tone Up Rosy. If I'm going out, I do like to wear like a full coverage SPF first and then use like a tone up one, but I am not leaving the house today. I'm just filming all day indoors with the blinds closed. So I'm just going to use like a dollop of this as my primer. I do like to use one that's just like a very slight pink tone up, just so we get evenness across the skin, a little bit of brightening, and to kind of blur out my pores as well. This one is pretty similar to the Dull Bar that I absolutely love, but maybe a little less coverage and a little less glowy, but the texture itself is absolutely beautiful. Possibly the one that's like only sold in Asia. They don't sell it everywhere. Recently I actually renewed it, so this is actually the older version. Yeah, this one definitely feels like a fair bit grippy. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a bit of a grip to it, which I think works really well underneath makeup, and it's like literally one of the most popular makeup bases in Japan. Oh, I do have a little like pimple patch right here. Just FYI, if the makeup doesn't blend over it very well. I popped a pimple this morning, of course. Uvidea Moisturizing Light Foundation. Ooh, very luxurious looking. Wow, look at that. Oh, I'm actually going to bring y'all in a little bit closer for the makeup. I think there were 3 shades for this one, and I got the shade W02. Hopefully this is an alright color match. Quite a fluidy foundation. I actually rarely use like liquid foundations now. I feel like I either use like a BB cream or a cushion foundation, so we'll see how this goes. I also actually tried to get like makeup tools and stuff as well. I'm going to be blending it out with the Focalure Match Max makeup sponge. Basic sponge it looks like. I'm just going to tear one piece off. Time for the color match. Ooh, definitely yellow compared to me. Although I feel like it doesn't match the neck too badly. Yeah, there you go. Probably should have got this sponge. Dual use damp and dry airbrush finish. Okay, yeah, you can use a damp or dry, it says. I'm going to use a damp. I generally do prefer using like this kind of sponge wet. So, I mean, it kind of low-key looks good already, doesn't it? Is Chinese makeup like known to be high coverage, or is that like not really a thing? Kind of looks good. I'm like, how do you put on liquid foundation again? What if I go like straight onto it? Is that better? That is not better. I really effed that up, I think. I think it's way better to apply it first and then blend it out. Wow, this is really weird. Huh? What is happening? I'm going to try using another puff dry. I feel like it's time to remove the makeup that I applied. That's even worse. Oh no, how do I fix this? I'm going to just use like a little bit more. And the areas that basically like have no coverage, light dabs. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Look, it doesn't look that bad, honestly. A little harder to blend than I hoped. Concealer, let's see what we've got. I mean, it's crazy how cheap you can get some of this stuff. Mostly under $10, some just like a couple of bucks. Oh, this one looks hella fancy. Looks like the, what, Armani concealers, I feel like is what it looks like. The Beauty Glazed Full Coverage Concealer. Full coverage. I wonder how full coverage. I got it in the shade Light Natural 403. Huh. I must say the packaging feels very cheap on this one. It's quite creamy, like pretty thick. Try not to overdo it. It's quite yellow too, isn't it? See how this one blends. I'm just using that same sponge. It's definitely okay, but not too nice. Whoa, it really is high coverage though, for sure. I really do rarely wear high coverage, so whoa, that's crazy. Like, let's try to cover this area of sunspots, right? Like, that's pretty crazy. Man, it's really not blending well under the eyes though, which is like where I need it to blend well. Powder, I am going to use one that I have been using and have been enjoying. The Florasis Gorgeous Peach Blossom Powder. Kind of lavenderish tone. Really finely milled and goes on pretty like flawlessly. Comes with a puff and then it has the powder in here with a little mesh. I am going to use probably a brush to apply it, at least under my eye. I got this little brush kit, XI makeup brush set. I'm going to take just this biggest one. I'm just going to take a little bit onto the brush and then just dab a little bit off so we don't get too much. I go right underneath. I think that part's the most important, to like try not get it creased on the brows, a bit on the chin and around the nose, basically everywhere, but just like lightly, as light as possible. The excess that I dabbed onto the puff, I'm not gonna like get any extra powder, and just really lightly dab it so it's all kind of packed on. Hey, it actually does look pretty good. Look at that. You can barely see my pores. Gonna do my brows. First, I'm gonna use the brush from this kit and just like brush them out a little bit. Make sure they are in line. Now, I did recently just get my hair dyed again and it's a little darker. It always washes out to that light kind of like reddish color, but right now it is pretty dark. So let's hope the brow product that I ordered actually kind of matches. Lasting Waterproof Brow Pomade. Ooh, very cutesy packaging. Oh, it does say brush and then cream. What does that mean? Oh, it comes with the little angled brush and then, oh, it's a twist. Shoot. Oh, that is way too light for my brows. The stuff is in here. Oh my gosh, this is not gonna look good. Wait a second, it kind of changed color as I dipped in. It's like the surface was reddish, but now it's like a little darker. Oh shoot, never mind. That's actually not that bad. It looks really thick though. Look how like creamy it is. I think I'll just try to do a very light fill in of my brows and nothing more. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough. Look, it's not ideal. Definitely not ideal, but it's not terrible. Now for the fun part. Usually I would move on to eyeshadow, and I feel like we have so many options with eyeshadow. Maybe, I don't know, am I tripping? I might open them up and then actually decide which one I want to go with. Oh my god, these packaging, it is so gorgeous. So we've got one that's like purplish and then one that is mint-ish. The purple one, huh? Wait, this is not an eyeshadow palette. They are both blushes. Do I not have any eyeshadow palettes? Wait, how is this possible? Why do I think this was an eyeshadow palette? What's wrong with me? And no eyeshadow palettes? I guess not. Oh, well, I did a boo-boo. I mean, they're gorgeous. But they are blushes. I don't know why I absolutely banked on the fact that there would definitely be an eyeshadow in that Flower Nose box. There was not. You know what, you guys? Maybe I will just try to use blush as eyeshadow. I've got a few single eyeshadows here, which I think I bought as like toppers and stuff. But since we don't have a palette, maybe I can work with the blush and then these single shadows. You just got to work with what you got, you know what I'm saying? First, I'm going to use the Flower Nose Midsummer Fairytale Collection Velvet Embossed Blush in Ballet Fairy. Ready? The embossing on this. That is absolutely wild. Gosh, how do they even get that detail on there? It is insane. This seemed to be like the lightest pink shade, so I'm going to try to use it as a base all over. Just grabbing a very light dab. Dip in there. Oh, it's like pretty pigmented, but okay, not bad, not bad. Just like a light brushing all over with the finger. I do usually use like a more neutral color as the base all over, but we have no eyeshadow palette today, so the blush is very like velvety feeling, super duper velvety. I'm gonna try to use this one, so the same collection but the shade Summer Blossom. It's definitely more peachy. It's warming it up a bit, but I don't know if it's adding much depth. Whoa, it's definitely pigmented. I think I might stick with just these two for the eyes. I am going to add a bit of this one on the bottom lash. It is very pinky, but honestly, super nice colors. I'm going to see if there's a bit of a shimmer that we can pop in the middle. The XIXI Bulbs Plan eyeshadow, color name Soft Pink, leads me to believe that it will go well with our look here. Right in the mid. Wow. You see that? Wow. Didn't even seem like it was going to be that pigmented, but my lordy. I love shimmer. Roso Lovely Moment eyeliner. Wow, that is so thin. Do you see the tip on that? That is so thin. This one is in the shade M003. It is just like a muted dark brown, but the line is so thin. I don't know if I've ever used an eyeliner this thin before. I'm gonna try just do a basic wing and hope it happens. How do we do? Not bad, not bad. I wonder if people use it to like draw bottom lashes and stuff too, because like, gosh, it's so thin. It's almost too thin. It's harder to work with. All right, next we are going to do mascara. So I'm going to curl these up just a little bit. The Go-Go Tales Upwarp mascara. Obviously I will have all the proper names on the screen because I'm not quite sure what the actual name is. So I did choose this one because it kind of had a wild brush. I mean, can you see that? It's like freaking crazy. The brown color does look fairly light, but on my lashes it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's definitely picking up each lash. Very good in separating the lashes too. Okay, now that it's coming together, I feel like everything looks a little bit more okay. I'm trying to dab out this crazy line I've got going on up here. See, I think that's one of the things I don't like about like high coverage stuff is the cakiness, the creasiness is kind of amplified. Highlighter, no. Yes, kind of. It's like a highlighter stick, so I'm hoping it might work well under the eyes. The Juicy Jelly Highlighter Stick. This one is in the shade H04. It's actually very well weighted. Like it feels kind of, ooh, wait, this might be like the perfect color. It's like this nice pinky shimmer. Whoa, it actually feels like wet on the skin. That's so weird. Seems like nothing, but then in the light, it reflects so nice. I'm gonna use that like for my Ikasa. Obviously this like shape isn't ideal, but wait, it looks kind of good, doesn't it? I should have done this before putting on mascara on the bottom, obviously. Wait, it's super pretty. Dude, it like literally feels wet. It's so weird. All right, we're gonna go in with blush, which I kind of feel like we should just stick with the blush that we use on our eyes, but I do want to use one of these blush brushes. The Flower Nose Midsummer Fairytales Collection Blush Brush in White Vanilla. Oh, that's gorgeous. So cute. I don't know if the actual brush itself is very high quality. It is very sparse. I think I'm going to use the Ballet Fairy. Yeah, we'll go the slightly more pinker route. I'm gonna do a light tap. Oh wait, the brush actually feels quite nice. It's very fluffy. These blushes, the pigment is spot on. If you want strong pigment, it'll come out, but it's not like so intense that you can't control it. Exactly what you want in a blush. Put a little bit on the nose. What do we think? Pretty. Now we have highlighter. I'm actually going to use Flower Nose as well. We've got two. Wow, look at the, oh my lordy. Are they the same? Oh, they're different. Look at these. That is crazy. Oh my lord, that is gorgeous. That's the inside. I'm probably going to go with this one just because I'm wearing that pink look. So this is the Flower Nose Little Angel Collection Embossed Highlighter. What even is that? Look at all the little stars. That is absolutely insane. Wow. Maybe I'll just go with my finger. Okay. Ooh, I mean, okay, pretty. Put a little on the nose, put a little in the eye, right in the corner there, and then a little on the cupid's bow. I can probably add a little like on top here, a little extra sparkle. That is a gorgeous highlighter. The shade, the texture, everything. I actually did get some false lashes, so maybe we'll try to pop those on, even though they are black, but I think I'll just go with a couple on the ends just to add a little bit of like vroom. Going to re-curl my lashes very quickly. I'll need to do my lash lift again. They've like completely fallen. Florid Cute Club Super Beauty. I really don't know. But they do have these cute little kitties on them. Oh, it's in like a legit case. It's like a CD case almost. There's like a little image on the side here that says like no on the glue. Oh, is it like under the lash? It's got the glue on top. It might just be a stick on the bottom here. I've just never been comfortable with that. Wait a second, that was way too easy. I was literally about to say like I've never been comfortable with the lashes that go underneath, but like, I mean, y'all proved me wrong. Wow, I have been proven wrong. I always thought they would like bother my eyes when I have it like underneath so close to my actual eye, but like I can't even feel it. It's kind of insane. Wow, and it almost works like to do a tight line too. Do you get what I mean? That ain't bad, that ain't bad. Well, I think this is pretty much it. Oh, lippy. Let me clean up my lips a little bit. So I'm starting to see the creasing in the makeup already, which I'm not a fan of. All right, maybe this one, we're gonna try it. The GG Lip and Cheek Blush Stick. This one is in the shade number 2. I think these are supposed to be like, who was it? Was it Milk who did it first? Whoa, look at that. Jelly-like that looks. Ooh, I don't know. It's pretty orangey. I love the feel of it. It feels super nice, but ooh, I don't know, you guys. Let's see if a gloss can kind of tone it down a little bit. The Flower Nose Strawberry Rococo Series Glowy Lip Gloss. This is the Strawberry Macaron shade. Looks like quite a milky lip gloss, so I thought maybe if we top it on top, it'll look, oh, the inside's completely different. Why did I think this was the color? It's like the same color, like pretty much the same. Ah, it's more pinky. I do not like it. I'm gonna take this off. I feel like my natural lip color looks better than any of those. I'm going to conceal the lips like ever so slightly. So like this looks better even. All right, I'm gonna try put this on top of just like concealed lips and see how it looks. Okay, that's a little better, right? Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Very strawberry. Lastly, I think we'll put in some contact lenses to kind of finish off the look. The Moody Teenage Daydream in Misty Roses. Sticking with the theme, I went for a Chinese brand and also have a little tint of pink in there. I thought it would tie in well with the full look. Well, they actually go really well, don't they? It's just like the slightest pink of tint. Slightest tint of pink, and it has like a decent like ring around it to make my eyes really pop. I think I might just add the tiniest little bit more blush. In person it actually looks decent, but on camera it doesn't quite look as vibrant. Yeah, there we go. I am going to mist my face, which I did not get anything by Chinese brand. My failsafe, the Dalba Aromatic Spray Serum. Right, I'm just gonna do a little pat down. Oh, the cheek looks so good with the highlighter and the blush and like the mist. I mean, it's very pinky, but I think we did okay. Like, it was quite the tough. All right, you guys, well, this is the finished look. What do you think? It definitely did not go according to plan. This was very different to how I envisioned this video going, but in the end, I do think the look kind of pulled together, and I'm definitely happy with like the finished pinky kind of fairy tale look, let's just say. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed a bit of a makeup video. There's obviously a reason why I don't do them often, because I'm always an absolute mess. If you do still want to hang out with me for a little longer, I have selected 2 other videos here to check out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Mwah!